Morning, gang, on this Wednesday, the 8th of January, 2020. Good morning, and welcome to our little chat show, our daily chat show, United Kingdom talk. Quite warmish this morning, I have to say. I think I got the app wrong on the phone, and my heating didn't come on. One of the first things I do, I get up and I put my hand on the radiator, to see if everything's working. No heat. I thought, and I knew what I'd done. I'd switched it off instead of put it on schedule. So schedule is when, you've got it set to time and it comes on and off at the various times that you've set. Well, I must have done a little bit of a boost last night, and instead of putting it back onto schedule, I switched it off. Not a problem, though, because it's not cold at all this morning, is it? Huh? It's like an early summer's day. Seriously, not even a slight, ooh, that's a little bit cold. Not even like that. Go and do that. Do that. Ooh. Do you ever do that first thing in the morning? It's like when you put your toe in the swimming pool water and it's a bit cold. Never a pleasant experience, is it, really? Anyway, thanks very much for joining us on the show last night. We had a nice time last night. That was quite pleasurable, wasn't it? Who's with us this morning? Let's have a quick look. Excuse me. SOS Gregorian. First message of the day today from SOS Gregorian. Good morning to you, sir. Hello to Jason Hughes, Mandy Davenport. Morning, my darling. There's Sean Pye, John Aitken in the house. Gadgets and Games. Hello to you, sir. Haven't seen you for a while. Hello, Gadgets and Games. There's Luke Trott. Ian's changed his name yet again. Kate Doody. Hello, my darling. Hello, Kate. There's Gary Butler, nephew Gary Butler, who was mysteriously... It's very, very strange and mysterious. He was very, very strangely and mysterious absent from last night's programme. Probably moderating on a more professional channel. Am I right, Gary? You were probably moderating on a professional channel yesterday. Anyone watching on Facebook Live, just take a note of a little message going around at the bottom there. That's for you, okay? Anyone watching on Facebook Live, you're only with us for the first 10 minutes of the show. Plus, we can't see your messages, okay? If you type something, I can't see it. You've got to be on YouTube for that, all right? Good morning to Mr. Ray Reynolds. Morning, Ray. I hope the cough is slowly getting better. My voice is not quite there at the moment. It might not sound any different to you, but it's actually a bit painful to talk so loudly, boys and girls. But don't worry, I am one of life's survivors. Eye of the tiger. No, that's the wrong song, isn't it? The Survivors. What's that? At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without me being able to speak properly. But we must carry on like mummy's brave little soldiers. One of life's troopers, as my agent once called me. One of life's troopers. That's what she said I was. Morning to Mike Rees-Ponto. Hello to you. That's everyone, isn't it? Stephen Petty. Good morning to Stephen Petty as well. Everyone's there. Oh, apparently Tuesday is Gary's nights off. Of course it is, Gary, because that's when I'm usually at your house, isn't it? For yet another free meal. Have we booked the Haven holiday yet? I wondered that. Your missus was messaging me today. Gary's missus messaged me yesterday, suggested 2 dates for a Haven holiday, one of which I can't do actually because I'm down. That's 6 months away. Just thinking 6 months, we'll be 6 months away from Christmas again. It goes so quickly, doesn't it? Good morning to Mr. Mick Davenport. Brenda from Bristol in the house as well there this morning. Good morning to you. So after I finished the show last night, I've been very busy. Stayed up here, put all your envelopes together. They'll be posted off actually in town, which is right outside the post office. I find if you post your letters either outside, most of the sorting offices, they've got like a box outside, haven't they? If you post them there or outside like a main post office, they do seem to go quicker. Have you noticed that? Certainly, I have to tell you, those of you that got your stuff yesterday, magnets, pens, whatever that you've won or bought on the super chats of the super chat. Here's a new super chat pens with 2020 written on them. See, 2020. Can have one of those for £2. Super chat sticker or or message. There's still loads of badges left. If you want a super chat badge, they're still here. Okay, these are the badges with the pins on the back, little wearing things there. Badges and pens available. Yes, Monday, I actually posted those letters, believe it or not, in King's Cross on Monday night just before 6 o'clock. And I noticed, and I took them into London because I'd missed the last post here, which is something like 4:30 p.m. So I'm going around in London. I've got King's Cross just before I got to the work. Posted them there just before 6 o'clock, and I read the label on the post box, which says last post at 6 o'clock, and you got them Tuesday morning. I mean, that's brilliant, isn't it? They do seem to take longer if I post them from up north. And who was it yesterday? Heidi was suggesting that I save all my post up until Saturday and then just shove it all in the post box there. I don't think I'm going to post anything from up north in future. I'll wait till I come back down here and do it. But it certainly seems to be a lot quicker if you post it in a post box in London. So, so if I posted those at 6 o'clock and you were like getting those at 8 o'clock the next morning, 8 or 9 o'clock, brilliant, isn't it, really? Brilliant. Do you remember years ago when we had the troubles and that, and they sealed all the post boxes up, didn't they? How did we post letters then? Anyone remember? Do you remember that? It's actually happened a few times, isn't it? If, like, the post office, some of them, sometimes they go on strike. Oh, we want some more money. Oh, our pension rights are being affected. We're all going on strike. And they seal them up then. How do we then post letters? Do we have to take them into the post office? I'm just trying to remember that. When they sealed the post boxes up in London, perhaps in other places as well, how did we post letters? Anyone remember that? If you're watching us on Facebook Live, this is where you leave us, boys and girls. Join us on YouTube there, okay? youtube.com/Chris Redding UK, and you'll get the whole show, and you'll be able to join in with the messaging, all right? Thank you very much. Goodbye. Not you, goodbye. The people on Facebook, they're not you, dear. Stay there. Don't leave now. We can't afford to lose anyone, dear. Michael Lawrence, a very good morning to young Michael Lawrence. Morning to you, sir. Mikey, you're feeling a little hoarse this morning. Yes, just a touch. Actually, not as bad as it was last night. I had a nice sleep, and as I say, last night. Morning, Gavin Bass. Gavin Bass is in the house as well. Lovely Gavin. He does some radio, loads of radio stuff, actually, Gavin does. Morning to Joseph McDonald. There we are. I'm seeing you at night and daytime at the moment. I'm practically 24 hours. SOS Gregorian actually put a message on my Facebook. My Facebook is facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. Some very old photos there of when I looked buff. I think we all looked buff at some point, except maybe my sister. I can't remember her ever looking buff, funnily enough, but it's one of those things, isn't it? I remember when I looked buff 20 years ago, there's some pictures of me looking like that. Oh dear. I often wonder, should I go through the pictures and take all the old ones off? But it's kind of part of your past life, isn't it? So if when I eventually get my daily chat show on BBC One Colour, when someone at the BBC decides to pick up the phone, they probably put one of those personal assistants onto my Facebook and that, and start removing things that shouldn't be seen by people. At the moment, it's life in the raw, people. Life in the raw. Morning to James Clark. Oh, he's got flu. Do you not have the injection, James? I have the injection every year. I know lots of people that have the injection every year, and it does work. Occasionally, I've been very ill afterwards. That's happened twice, actually. But that's like in 20 years. And the doctor would say to you, you must have had the flu before you came in for the injection, even though you're not showing symptoms, because you get infected, the symptoms don't come out straight away. It can happen days later. It's like Ray Reynolds tried to blame me the other day for giving him a cold. Yeah, he did. So he came in, was it last week? Last week it was, on Monday, when I had a little bit of a chest. And then Tuesday I rang him, Tuesday morning, about 12 hours later. He said, oh, I've picked up your cough. No, you haven't. Not 12 hours later, you haven't, mate. Besides, I weren't that close to you. It's not like I had my tongue in your mouth, It does take a while to represent itself in phlegm and coughing and sneezing and all that. Flu takes 3 days to materialise. I can't remember now what it is. So get well soon, young James, okay? What's your top tips for a quick recovery? I haven't got any, I'm afraid. Carry on as you can. Carry on as much as you can, all right? Carry on as much as you can. Michael Lawrence is watching me in bed this morning. Well, keep your hands above your sheets, Michael. I'm not having any of that funny business going on while I'm doing my shows in the morning. Thank you. Joseph prefers to watch us rather than the dreadful Love Island. Has that started again? Have you seen them all? They all look so fake, didn't they? You know, there's the fellas that the women are on there with their bikinis, all it is, it's a soft porn program. No one is interested in watching what they get up to. They just want to see a bit of flesh. That's all it is. That's all it is. I mean, I could go on there. The ratings would go through the roof. We'd have more viewers than Strictly Come Dancing. You know, we would. We would. I noticed, was it Dancing on Ice? They had the same-sex couples. I mean, why stop there? Why stop there? I think we should have people dancing with animals on Dancing on Ice as well, and Strictly Come Dancing. You know, why take your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend when you can take your cat or dog on there and dance with them around the little ice thing? Yes, I think they're against people with animals. There should be a left-wing Facebook group about that. Dancing on Ice hates animals. Oh, we don't hate animals. Well, why aren't there any dancing? You've got same-sex couples. Why not pets? Absolutely. If you want to take your little tropical fish down there and dance with it on the ice, then you should be able to do it. Why? Well, it's very, very unfair to people with pets. Very, very unfair. John is looking forward to seeing the new drama White House Farm, a true story. I've got so much to watch at the moment. Last night, after I'd done my work up here in the office, I've ordered stuff. I did a bit of Amazon ordering last night. So, because as I finished the show last night, there's a couple of things I've been wanting for ages. A broom. They're only little things. A broom and some new trays. And what was the other thing? Oh, I had to buy a little stand for my Hive heating thermostat. You would think they'd give you a stand, wouldn't you? God, there's no stand with it. And it doesn't stand up on its side. You've got to lay it flat. You can't stand it up on the side because there's a little thing that sticks out underneath, which you kind of flip up to take the top off. So you have to buy a stand. 15, anything between 10 and 25 quid. I got the one for 15. I had to order a stand. And last night, after I finished the show, I went downstairs. I have a little list in the kitchen of things to do the next day. On that list was broom, because I've got a broken broom. I picked up my wooden broom the other day, started sweeping, and it just snapped. It's gone rotten. A little bit like some of your teeth, by the looks of things. Have you brushed your teeth this morning? So I'm sweeping away, and this thing just snapped in half, this broom. So there's that, and what was the other thing I have to... trays. Plastic trays, because the handles have broken. They lasted quite a long time. I've had them about 5 years, but they've got like two plastic trays with little rubber bits in so that the plate don't slide all over the place. And handles, because when I'm having my dinner, I don't know about you, I just put it on a tray and eat. It's on my lap in the living room. Do you eat like that? I can't remember the last time I sat at a dining table except at my sister's house, you know, for dinner like that. So I was going to go out today and buy those because we're going to go into town anyway and go to the dentist. Dentist day today. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that, dear. And post your letters. And I might pop in as well. Hayes Travel. You know Hayes Travel? They kind of bought a lot of the Thomas Cook or all of the Thomas Cook shops, and they've reopened a lot of them. Well, it seems they've reopened the one in Bracknell and taken on the old staff as well. So I want to pop in there and say hello to the staff, because I know them quite well in there. I usually go in there if I'm going on a holiday somewhere, unless it's a caravan that my nephew's wife would book. If I'm going abroad somewhere, I go in there. Hello, I'd like to go to, I don't know, to Israel, please, and I want to fly like this, and I want this sort of hotel. Can you sort that out, please? I can't be bothered to sit here on the internet typing in things all the time, printing off receipts and wondering whether I've sent the money to the right place. Just go into a travel agent and let them do the whole thing. And they sit there for ages with you until you're happy. Wonderful. So that's what I've got to do today. And go into town. And I was then going to go to Home Base and get myself a broom. Or there's a place called The Range. They probably got them in there, The Range. and somewhere else, and was looking around for some plastic trays. And I thought, no, just order them off Amazon. They come the next day, so I have. In fact, I ordered, I think, 2 of the items. They're coming today. Well, I only ordered them last night at like 11 o'clock at night, and it said delivery today. How fantastic is that? Why get the car out of the garage? Because I won't need the car now. I'll be able to go in on my bike. I'll cycle into town on my bike. Don't need to carry anything today. If I was buying a broom, you'd have to take the car, wouldn't you? That car comes out the garage, I can't be bothered with it all. No, just push a couple of keys on there, and the next day it'll arrive in the post. Blooming marvellous. Blooming marvellous. I'm just wondering how they wrap a broom up. What sort? I bet it comes in a massive box. Because of the handle, you see. The handle's like this, isn't it? Yeah, what's the handle? 5 foot long? How are they going to deliver that? I can't wait to see. Because Amazon are good at putting stuff, little things like that in great big boxes. I can't wait to see the box that the broom comes in. In fact, I might just order large things to see what sort of boxes they come in. But that's not all I ordered last night. That's not all. I have been, as you know, we're down to about, how many fridge magnets we got left here? 2. These are for the raffle. You can only win these on the raffle and the bingo. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Oh, unlucky for some, 13. Perhaps I should give one away today. Because if 13 is unlucky. Nope. Well, hold on to it. I've only got 13 of these left. And when you're ordering stuff and you're doing something, some sort of competition, like the raffle or the bingo or anything like that, got to keep on top of it. Because what you don't want to do is run out. It's the worst thing you can do, run out. It happened to the Super Chat pens. As you know, we ran out of Super Chat pens, but we've got a load now. So I, as you know, no more. There's no more of these ones, these particular design being made. So I designed some new ones. And they have been ordered. So the new fridge magnets have been ordered. So when they come, probably about 3 weeks' time, when you win the raffle, you'll be able to have one of the old ones. And remember, once they're gone, or one of the new ones. Slightly different colour. There's a different thing on there. The Union flag remains on there, but there are some little different bits and pieces on there, and I'll show you those when they come. So I've ordered those, and I've made inquiries because a few people have been requesting stickers. Again with the logo on and perhaps a little picture of me on there. So I designed a sticker as well last night and sent that off to someone that my brother-in-law recommended. I think it was the Diesel guy who's on YouTube. So I'm just waiting for him to reply. I think I've got the right... I'm not sure that I've got the right person, to be honest. But I sent him a message yesterday to see how much they would cost to have done. And that, because you seem to like having things... what's the word for it? Merchandise, otherwise known as merch. You do seem to like having those things. So I'm looking around for other little bits and pieces to order. I did look at T-shirts. Quite expensive. If you only order like 20, they come out at a ridiculous price. Very expensive price. I can't remember what they were now, but they were coming out at something like £15 each, which is quite expensive. One of the problems I've got is that there are so many colours. Yeah, if you do like a single colour, it's a lot cheaper. But because I've got single, I don't see how you do that without having all the colours on it. You know what I mean? So the T-shirts actually came out as quite expensive. Now my sister and her brother-in-law, my sister and her husband, my brother-in-law, used to make T-shirts, and they used to work out to about £10 each. But even at £10, that does sound quite an expensive thing. Although you may not think that. I don't know. £10 just seems a lot to me to spend on a T-shirt. That being said, if you want a Ralph Lauren polo T-shirt, you're looking at 70 or 80 quid for one T-shirt, dear. I don't pay that. No, I wait for the sales. You know me, cheap and cheerful. So there we are. That's what I've had a look at for you last night. And then I came downstairs and watched a little bit of telly, not too much telly. Call the Midwife. I watched another episode, finished episode 2 of Call the Midwife, and Miranda is now able to ride the bike. If you watch Call the Midwife, you'll know what I mean. I'm on series 1, episode 2. I've only just started watching it, and Miranda has just been able to ride the bike, and the little boy that used to tease her because she used to fall off has now become her good friend, and he's about, I don't know, 9 years old or something like that, 10 years old, and you can see him cycling with her. He's become her protector. Little boys like to protect ladies. Oh yeah. When I attack my niece, a little boy George goes mad. I used to wind him up something terrible, my niece's children, and actually my nephew and his wife's children. I would pretend, right? I would pretend that I was really hungry and that I was going to eat their mummy. Well, they would attack me. George would attack me. Leave my mummy alone, because they actually believe you're going to eat their mummy. Mind you, she was looking quite tasty that particular time. I might have had a little bit of a nibble on her ear or something like that. And of course, going back to Call the Midwife, there was a breech birth on that yesterday, which Miranda coped with him marvellously. That must be awful. Ladies on here, perhaps one or two of you have had breech births, but that looks a painful experience. Not only for the lady, but the baby as well. I mean, what's it like? You know, you're a little baby and you're coming out the wrong way. It must be a bit like this, you know. I can't get out. Help me out. I mean, just imagine having your head stuck up there. How awful. Awful. Dreadful. You know, it's like that. You know, everything else is out. And I think, if I remember rightly, in the programme, she got the bum and the legs out and the arms and left the head in there for a while, dangling like that out of the lady. Awful. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. That must be what it's like. A breech birth with your head stuck up there. Very, very unpleasant. Anyway, that's great. Call the Midwife. Let's read some of your messages coming in. Hello to Jack Haydrick, who says, I love to eat mummies. Is it actual live ones or the ones that are wrapped up in bandages, Jack? Mummies. Egyptian mummies. Tutankhamun. Do you remember that? Tutankhamun. I believe there's a Tutankhamun exhibition either at the moment or coming soon at one of the museums in London. Probably the Natural History Museum, I would imagine. Somewhere like that. Tutankhamun exhibition. I remember, what was that? I haven't been to the museums for ages. I keep meaning to go up to London on a day out and do that. Hello to Tina McKenzie. Good morning, Tina. Jason Hughes there. Mick says, we love Call the Midwife. Mandy's got the box set for Christmas. There you are. Mick likes it. Mick and Mandy like that programme. Excellent. It really is an excellent programme, that. Mikey Mike prefers booking holidays online. A lot of people ask me to book them flights and holidays online. I should become a travel agent myself. Yeah, Mikey Mike Travel. That sounds quite good. You'll need to get badges done or things like that. Mick Davenport says, I don't care what it is, Chris, as long as my shrine is growing. Yes, well, I think you'll like the new fridge magnets coming out soon. I think you'll like those. They're actually very reasonable to produce. Fridge magnets are a very reasonable price, you know. Although I do like to keep them as prizes rather than available as super chat things to buy, simply because it's part of the fun. You know, I think sometimes if you know you can buy something, it can take the fun away. So, as you know, you can buy the pens and the badges, but the fridge magnets. Actually, our friend Joey Millen wanted a fridge magnet yesterday for a super chat. But I said, no, you know, let's just keep some of the items as prizes. And I think that kind of works. I think that kind of works quite well, doesn't it? Do you think so? I think that works quite well. When the new fridge magnets arrive, we might super chat the last lot of these fridge magnets. I'm thinking about doing that if people ask for it. Okay, we might do that. Oh, Ian's been filling his peel box up. 18 peels a day. Oh, I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, I've just started some new ones, actually. Some new ones for something different. As you know, I went to the hospital yesterday. Everything's tickety-boo. And at the moment, I have 3 pills. I have 4 pills in the morning, but that's going to become 2 soon because one of the regimes that I have is like 3, 2 and 1. That's one like combination there, but they're going to put that all into 1 pill. So that'll go down to 1. And then there's another one that I have. But I've just started some more because I've got terrible nails, like infections on the nails. And the painting on stuff, that is just a complete and utter pain, that is. Because you have to do it every day, don't you? Painting that stuff on your nails. Anyway, I mentioned to my special doctor yesterday, have you got any nail pills? I said, because there's about 3 or 4 of the toes on one foot and 3 of the toes on the other. They've got this terrible... And the nails just fall apart. They just fall apart. My nephew thinks I've got absolutely disgusting feet. I mean, they're clean, but there's a bit of a problem with the nails. I don't know why it keeps happening. Anyway, so I've got these pills and I have to take 2 capsules in the morning and 2 capsules in the afternoon. So that would be around about 9 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock at night. I have to take these 2 capsules. So you take those for a week and then you stop for 3 weeks. And then you do it again for a week and then you stop for 3 weeks. Okay? And you do that for 6 months. 6 months. 6 months to get rid of this stuff that's on your nails. So I've just started taking those this morning. Anyone else got nails? Anyone else had problems with their nails like that? So I know what you mean by all those pills. Ian, you'll be able to fly up and down once your broom is delivered. Yeah, thanks very much. I should get one for my sisters as well. My sister as well. She's a bit of an old witch. My sister. Michael Lawrence, the power of Amazon. Next day delivery. We'd love it. We'd love it. Couldn't you fly back from the shop on your broom? Says Joseph. Hello to Michael Pullman. Good God, his fridge magnets arrived already. That was quick, wasn't it, Michael? That's gone all the way to Australia. Am I right in saying that's less than 2 weeks, Michael? Blimey, that's good, isn't it? That's good. Gavin, how are you getting on with your hive heating? We need to get a new heating control where you move it up and down. Yes, very well, actually, Gavin. But unfortunately, yesterday I forgot. Well, it doesn't matter because it's warm this morning. But instead of putting it on schedule, I accidentally switched it off. You know, it's nothing wrong with it. It's me. I'm just learning how to do it, unfortunately. Excuse me. Just having a little bit of a throat clearing. Anyone else with us this morning? There we are. John cries watching Call the Midwife. I cried when the baby came out. There's something about a baby being born that makes you all tearful, isn't it? Absolutely, it does. Mick gets growing nails. Ooh, that does sound very painful. Manky nails. That's exactly what I've got. That's exactly what I've got. Manky nails. Manky nails. Good. Some stories for you this morning then. Here we go. Snowflake Alert. Snowflake Alert. Snowflake Alert. Oh, this poor girl. Now, as you know, I'm vegetarian. Some people are vegan. That's going the whole hog. I'm vegetarian, which is, you know, nearly there, but not quite. Occasionally, I've made a mistake. You know, I've gone into I think I did it in McDonald's once. Instead of ordering a veggie burger, I asked for a cheeseburger, by which I meant a veggie burger with a bit of cheese on top. But for some reason, I ordered a veggie burger, and I sat down, and I said, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I've got the wrong one. And actually, I just ate it. Oh, well, learn next time. I ate it. Didn't really bother me. And again... I've gone, people have done me, kind people have done me a dinner before around their house over the years. And they've gone out their way to do some sort of nice vegetarian meal. Thank you very much. And then they've poured OXO over it without thinking. And then, you know, they usually remember at the last, oh no, what? I've put OXO gravy. Oh, don't worry about it. That's the way I deal with it, personally. But these snowflakes, this one's in all the papers this morning. And we have, of course, the old sad face that they like to put on, don't they? You know, when they have their photo taken and they had they put on that sad face. It's like you know, when you pick up the local paper and someone's lost their cat or their dog's been run over, and then you see a picture of the entire family all dressed up nicely for the photograph, looking glum. Like that. just for the photograph. Well, there it is. There's a picture of her there, looking all glum. Here we go. In the Daily Mail and many other papers this morning, a vegan was left feeling sick and heartbroken after she accidentally ate chicken when KFC got her plant-based burger order wrong. For God's sake, it happens. Why didn't you just take it back? No, she's had to write to all the papers. Nick Kent, who's 27, poor old thing, dear, has been vegan for 5 years and was keen to try out the chicken shop's new meat-free burger with her sister, who is also vegan. Now, there's a surprise. The pair ordered the burgers from the Clifton store in Nottingham. I think we've got some people in Nottingham, haven't we? Are you in Nottingham, Mick? Who's in Nottingham? No, you're not in Nottingham. Who's in Nottingham? The pair ordered their burgers and took them home to eat. But after Mrs. Kent's sister, who was asked not to be named... Why wouldn't you want to be named? The blooming sister's in there. Well, why mention then you've got a sister? After Mrs. Kent's sister, who was asked not to be named. Incidentally, if I win the lottery, I've decided I'm not going to be named either. I'm just... If I suddenly turn up on the show and the back and my clothes, and I've suddenly got all gold rings and earrings and things hanging down from me, okay, there's a clue that I've won the lottery. But I don't want my name mentioned. No, what's it called? No advertising. No advertising. Well, after Mrs. Kent's sister, who was asked not to be named, took a bite of hers, she realised staff had got it wrong and she'd just eaten chicken. Oh, I can't cope. Oh, take me to my safe space. Oh, I can't cope. One bite, she had of this bleeding stuff. Why didn't you just spit it out? She is also lactose intolerant. Oh, she's got everything wrong. She's got everything wrong. Oh, can I have some attention, please? I'm in the newspaper. Look, I can get in the newspaper. Let's write about my burger. She is also lactose intolerant, which meant she felt sick after accidentally eating cheese as well. So you mean to say you couldn't see the cheese? Don't you look at the food before you eat it? Stupid cow. Mrs. Kent said, I felt sick. I was heartbroken. It's been a long time since I first became a vegan. I went to brush my teeth afterwards. She explained that the box was labelled a zero chicken burger, which states on the side, finger-licking vegan, until you add non-vegan stuff, obviously. She said she'd taken a bite without thinking, putting her trust in KFC to put the correct burger in the box. How many burgers do you think these places put in boxes in a day? Now and again, they're going to get it wrong. But these people, they can't look at the more serious side. You could have gone to hospital and had 2 lungs ripped out instead of, I don't know, instead of something else fixed. So be lucky that all you did was accidentally add a bite of a chicken burger. Why didn't you just ring them? Oh, hello, KFC. You've given me the wrong order here. It's chicken instead of vegan. And they would have sorted it out. No, you've got to write to the papers, haven't you? For a bit of attention. Attention seeking, that's what it is. If you want a bit of attention, start your own YouTube channel, dear. She says, she added, you know when you're hungry and you do not chew? No. I've never put a burger in my mouth and not chewed. How on earth can you put your burger in your mouth and not chew? So, you know when you are hungry, so hungry and you don't chew, I waited a long time for it, so I was hungry and I just wanted to enjoy it. Luckily, it wasn't a big bite. Oh, what, so not much of a chicken then, just a foot maybe? Or maybe just a toe of a chicken. Poor chickens, how do they walk around on those tiny little thin legs? If it's a fat chicken, you'd think those legs would collapse underneath it, wouldn't you? So some of those, I always feel sorry for pigeons as well. Pigeons have tiny little thin legs, don't they? And some of them, they've got deformed legs and you can see them hobbling. But they cope, don't they? Animals seem to have a way of coping like that with like one leg missing, or like I said the other day, you know, a cat with, I've seen cats with just one eye, bless their hearts, you know. I've been vegan for 5 years, so I know damn well that it wasn't any plant-based stuff. I could feel all the skin going down my throat. My sister picked up that is this a comedy story? Because I find it hilarious. My sister picked up the burger and checked for me. I should have checked, but really, I shouldn't have to. Yes, you should, you stupid cow. You should always check food before it goes in your mouth. Don't you look down? And then she says, I'm not a militant vegan. Really? But I was so grateful that KFC was trying to do something, a place that me and my family could go. I just feel disappointed. KFC do not care about vegans or animal welfare. It's just about money. Of course they care about vegans, you silly cow. That's why they're cooking vegan burgers. Remember, though, it is a business. You know, if they don't sell enough of them, they'll stop doing them. And then it'll be your fault for not going and giving them a second chance, dear. I personally don't go in KFC. I very rarely go in McDonald's. I only usually buy apple pie. Oh, McDonald's apple pies. Yes, please. Why don't you just go and have an apple pie? No chance of you getting chicken in that. Just go and have an apple pie. Don't bother with your veggie burgers. Or, even better than that, cook yourself. The other order from the restaurant in Clifton Lane was correct, so she's obviously been given some other order by accident. Do you think someone from KFC purposely put a chicken burger in there to upset you? No. Mrs. Kent, a personal assistant and decorator, added, I have not had cheese in a long time, so it did make me very sick. So, you can see a piece of cheese in a burger. Surely you can see that. It's usually oozing out of the side, isn't it? Maybe KFC hid the cheese in the burger somewhere so that you couldn't see it, so that you became... See, it's all oh, me. Lactose intolerance needs to be taken seriously. It's not a good start to veganery, she goes on. I phoned them back and we spoke to the manager and even went back and they offered us a free meal. Well, they've done their job then. They made a little mistake. They've done their job. They tried to correct it. But you're not happy with that. I do not trust them anymore. Just be cautious and just check. Absolutely. Absolutely. KFC says we're sorry for what happened. And there it goes. So there we are. I mean, why these people, they just go off on one, don't they? They just go off on one. Why can't they just go back and say, oi, you got my order wrong here. That's what I do. That's what I do. I have never had a wrong order, actually. I've had stuff that I thought, oh, this is a bit cold or not enough of something. Chips. You got to watch these restaurants for the amount of chips that they give you. Shocking, really, sometimes. They must count them out onto the plate. 3 chips. Where's the rest? Oh, that's a portion. And if you tell me you're not having any more, that's it, mate. I'm gone. Won't come back there. Don't be tight with potatoes. Don't be tight with chips. What's a chip? Because, a whole potato costs the restaurant about 20 pence. And you won't give me any more chips, you tight old... The worst one, as I've mentioned many, many times before, was the chain bridge in Boston. The chain bridge in Boston. We waited ages for the food, and when it came, there was hardly any chips. And I complained, well, that's a portion. That's the answer. Well, that's a portion. What great customer service there, mate. Thank you very much. Never went back there again. That was 1.5 years ago. Won't have my custom anymore. Shocking. Anyway, there we are. Okay, let's just scroll back there. Who's arrived there? Roy Brownlow's joined us. Good morning to Roy Brownlow, who had a nice email off me. Yes, I had a few moments to spare last night, Roy, that I wasn't doing anything at all. So I thought, what can I do tonight? I think I'll write a reasonable, nice email to it. You think I've got time to sit here and type emails to you, dear? Sometimes Roy asks for a raffle ticket, as indeed everyone's entitled to do. If you've not had a raffle ticket off the live show, you can always ask as a recording. You just send me an email there. Hello, Chris, please can I have a ticket? And I'll reply, usually just with the ticket number. So you might have Roy Brownlow. First of all, the email will start with an excuse of why he couldn't watch the show. Sorry I couldn't watch the show today. Had to go and have another brain installed or a toenail removed. Can I have a raffle ticket, please? And I'll reply with it. 19 263. That's the reply, 263. He's upset because he doesn't get an entire conversation out of me. You know, like I've got time to sit here emailing him with information. Well, last night, once again, Roy Brownlow donated, it was either a prize or one of our exclusive 2020 Super Chat bands. He donated it to someone else. Can't remember who it was now. I might have been Heidi, actually. I think it was Heidi. And that's all done in an envelope waiting to be posted this afternoon. Very, very generous. So I put a little email back saying, Roy, you're very generous, or something like that. I can't even remember what I wrote now. Can't remember. But we haven't got time to enter into correspondence with the millions of viewers all over the world here. Very, very busy here. Very, very busy. Ordering other things. More stuff has been ordered today, Roy. Had you have been with us at the beginning of the show, you will know what has been ordered. What a shame you couldn't get up on time. Very, very... where's my glasses? Quickly. Once again, very, very disappointed, Roy. Very, very disappointed, Roy. Roy is a magician. Yes. Roy is a magician because he makes my Super Chat pens disappear very quickly. Thank you, Roy. Andrew Robbins. Hello, Andrew. Hello to Andrew. It's okay. The chicken only ate vegetables. Very good. Very good, Andrew. Hope you're well. Are you Andrew up... where are you, Andrew? Are you Andrew up in Milton Keynes who does the radio show? I think you might. Jack says, I like girls who don't chew. I don't really do girls, Jack, or anyone else, come to think of it anymore. Never mind. It's always my next life, whenever that would happen. Roy the Boy joins us. Good morning to Roy the Boy this morning. James, do you still have the chips from Five Guys? I remember you used to go on and on about them. I love them, James. I love the chips in Five Guys. It's just a shame they're so blooming expensive. The last time I went to Five Guys was just before Christmas. I'd actually meeting up with some people for a Christmas dinner, and I got there 2 hours early because the train was much quicker than I thought it would be. And then I got was near Leicester Square, and I popped into Five Guys. I think I'll just have some chips and a milkshake while I'm waiting, and that was like £8.50. God. Chips and milk, was it £8.50 or £10.50 for just, chips? And I must admit, you only need a small bag in there. Always only order small chips in Five Guys because they put them in a little thing, then they put them in a big bag, and then they put a load more in the bag. You don't need any more than a small one. So fair comment there. They don't shortchange you on chips. I do like the Cajun chips. In fact, so much I bought Cajun powder. What's it called? Spice. I bought Cajun spice. Now when I do my Slimming World chips, I last 10 minutes I take them out. I sprinkle them with either garlic granules or Cajun spice stuff, which is a beautiful dark red. I think it's dark red. Is it dark red? It says it's blackened Cajun, but it's not black. It's like a dark red colour. And I do them myself. Try that if you've ever not done that before. It is quite hot. Warning. My top of my head, if I have loads of spices of some sort, like chili or something, the top of my head starts sweating. That's true, and the same thing happens with the Cajun fries. It starts sweating, so I reckon it must be doing you quite good, that. So yes, I do like the Cajun fries in Five Guys, even though they are quite expensive there. Oh, we just jumped forward there. Where are we now? I like that. Ian just changed his name. The postman uses a big funnel through Mick's letterbox to pour the pens through. They're pouring in there. He's got four going in the post. I think it's 4 going in the post today. 4. Jack likes the picture of the chimp with the pink tea hat on. No, I think that's a cat, isn't it? Isn't that the cat? I can't remember now. Can't remember that, Jack. Now I've got a picture on my Facebook wall of a cat with makeup on. It looks really good. Good morning, Diane Jeb. Hello to you. She's been chatting away to her son. Morning, Diane. We did do a little show last night, Diane, which was quite nice. Having a little bit of a chat there. Let's see, scrolling down there. It is Andrew from Luton. I thought it was. Hello, Andrew. Nice to see you there. Andrew, must be over a year now since I saw you. I used to pop down to King's Cross for the karaoke. I'm still there at the moment, Andrew. Are you still doing some radio in Luton? He was doing on a community station now. I can't remember the name of the show now, but I did have a listen once. As you know, I did have a listen to you once. Hello to Adrian. Adrian Richardson in the house. Cajun spice is called black because of the news. When you green chicken, you put Cajun spice over it, it goes black. The spices might be vegan. Not sure about the chicken. The chicken won't be vegan. Cajun, well, of course, once it goes in the oven, it goes black. Oh, is that why it's called? Ah, that makes sense. So when you sprinkle this Cajun spice, oh, it's lovely. Loads of it. Make it hot so that when you eat it, oh, that's hot. Like that, you're reaching for the water. Lovely Cajun spice. It's red, dark red when you pour it over. You put it in the oven, it very quickly turns black. That's probably why it's called black, then I would guess. But very nice of you to put that if you put that over chips. The cat on Facebook looks like Miss November on the calendar. Does it really? Oh, you are naughty. I've got dentist today. I've also got to ring up about the key rings. I haven't heard back from them. My guess is they're remaking them and are going to send them. Okay, so we'll have new fridge magnets coming within 3 weeks. We've got hopefully stickers. I've just got to wait to see if he's got back to me yet. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look. He may have not got back to me. No, he's not got back to me yet. Hang on. Yes, he has. Oh, yes. Excellent. He wants to know what size I need. Okay. Oh, that's gone in promotions, is it? Someone said something to me last night. You know, with the bingo tickets, as you know, we play bingo every Sunday night, 8 o'clock. That's the only scheduled show I do. 8 o'clock every Sunday is the bingo. The other shows that I do, like this one now, they're not scheduled. You know, you need to have your notifications thing set on your YouTube, okay? Always have that on, because they can appear at every time, even though they're normally around 9:30 in the morning. But the 8 o'clock bingo one is the one show that we schedule. If you want to play that and join us, you need to register first. Okay, you must register the bingo first. Okay, all you've got to do is send me an email. Say, please can I play the bingo Sunday? And I will reply to that, telling you you've been added to the system. You must do it by Sunday. Once we get to Sunday, it's too late, because by then you're in the system and the tickets start going out sort of round about sometime between 12 and 6 on a Sunday afternoon. The bingo tickets start going out there. Okay, but some of you were having trouble finding the bingo tickets in your emails. Now, eventually, it would seem that everyone does find their bingo tickets, but sometimes in another folder. Don't know why. Sometimes it normally goes in your normal inbox. It might appear in your spam email box or your promotion. Even someone, my nephew's wife found a bingo ticket this week in her promotions email box. And I mentioned that because the diesel guy who I've written to about the stickers, he's just replied now. His email has just appeared in my promotions e-box as well. So sometimes they can appear in another inbox within your email program, or whatever it's called, your email program. So do check that. My nephew's wife, it was Heidi. Heidi was telling me yesterday that you can change it so that it goes in your inbox. There's something you do. Hang on a minute. Yeah, there we go. Right, so I've now clicked on the diesel guy's email, and there should be something there somewhere. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can find this. Expand. What's that do? New window, stickers, inbox, search for all. I don't know how to do it now. Hang on, what are these up there? Hang on a minute. Just a minute. Let me see if I can snooze. Move to labels. What's that line there? Markers red, add, filter message, forward. I can't find it. Oh, what's the settings? No, not settings. There's something on there. I don't know where it is. If I search around, I might be able to find it somewhere. But there'll be something on your email so that you can mark anything coming from that address, for example, my address, to go to your normal inbox. So have a look around there. But if you're not sure what you're doing, don't do anything because you'll muck something up like I normally do. Okay, just be warned at that. You could do something and lose everything that you've got there. All right, so watch out for that. Okay, only on Gmail you get promotions box. Is it? I don't know. Is it just Gmails? I've certainly got promotion box here on the Gmail. Yeah, it's inbox, and then along the top it's got primary, it's got social, and it's got promotions. So I don't know how that works, but the Diesel guy's put in promotion, so I'll get back to him, and he wants sizes and things like that. Excellent. It's nice to have all. I know you like having these little bits and pieces to collect, so we'll do that. Ian says the tickets sometimes take a while to get to the inbox. Yes, once we start playing the game, as you know, the first game goes out quite early on. The second games and the third games go out during the show. And we only have like about 10 minutes for the email to get from me to you. And they do seem to get there on time. I've not had anyone come back and say, I never got the email. What usually happens is within 2 minutes of me sending, people say, oh, I haven't got the email yet. Well, you haven't given it long enough. And sometimes it does go in a different email box. But if it doesn't get to you, it usually comes back to me fairly quickly. But that means I've typed in a wrong email, which can't really happen. Once it's working, you know. I don't go back into the bingo program and change emails. Once they're in there, they're in there. All right. Mick says mine always goes to his inbox. Roy gets his on time. So there we are. Roy, not Hotmail. No, I'm not on Hotmail. The emails come from my Gmail. I don't even know how it works. Bloke friend of mine set it all up for me. The trouble is one day it'll probably not work and I won't know what to do because I didn't set it up. But there you go. We'll cross that bridge when we come. And then you'll all start shouting, won't you? You will also, ow, we come on here for the bingo and it's not working. You told us. Well, sometimes things don't work. Like I say, be grateful. You could go in an NHS hospital and have the wrong leg taken off, couldn't you? Talking of NHS, it's time for my 10 o'clock pills, which I'm 10 minutes behind schedule this morning. There we are. There's a suggestion from Roy Brownlow. If you've got an email in there, an old email from me, add me to your contacts, then he reckons it'll go into your inbox there. Jack. You should work on Ideal World. Give Peter Simon some competition. What's that, Ideal World? Is that a TV programme? I don't know what that is. Tell me what that is, Jack. No, I have no idea what that is. Peter, I don't know what that... Tell me what that is. We don't know what it is, Jack. And thank you for subscribing. Okay, thank you for subscribing there. I noticed you subscribed. Another snowflake story here, gang. We've already had the snowflake vegan. Oh, I can't cope. Christ's sake, dear. You bit accidentally into a chicken burger. Move on. Well, the snowflakes are still... It's not the only snowflake story. We like snowflake stories. We like to laugh at snowflakes and how pathetic they are with their lives. In the Sun this morning, snowflakes want to ban booze at work social events and replace it with mixed netball, cake decorating and hat making. Wow, they're going to be popular, aren't they? If you had your Christmas do, right, and it was advertised as a mixed netball, cake decorating and hat making event, this is your Christmas work do, all right? So you've been at work all day and that's what you've got to look forward to. Would you go? Terms such as drinks, champagne reception or wine and nibbles should be axed in favour of socialising or networking, it is argued. Doesn't this world get worse and worse? It does. Firms should offer activities that don't centre around alcohol, such as arts and crafts or sports. New guidance from the Law Society's Junior Lawyers Division says. It claims the use of labels like office drinks put pressure on staff to consume alcohol and amounts to workplace bullying. Oh, really? Well, I've been to a few work social events, not recently, over the years, and I don't drink. I didn't feel under any pressure to drink. Sometimes you get someone, would you like a drink? No, no, thanks, I don't drink. Oh, go on, have one. No, I don't drink, I don't want one. Oh, go on, have one. I don't want a drink. Go away. It says employees at events often feel pressure to consume alcohol to show off that they can fit in with the team. The JLD, what's that stand for? JLD, Junior Lawyer Society thing, which represents 70,000 trainee. Oh, they've just come out of university. That's what it is. They want a bit of attention, you see. Trainee and newly qualified solicitors in England and Wales reckons firms have to be collectively responsible to change their drinking habits. It says that no alcohol will be served at junior lawyer events this month in support of Dry January. Well, I bet that'd be popular then. Oh, Christ, it'd be heaving with people in there. Heaving. Why do you go to a work party at Christmas? Come on, answer me that question. Dry January was first launched in 2012 in the UK, which is where people don't drink. In a series of recommendations, JLD chiefs suggest organisers consider arts and crafts, including cake decorating, hat making, drawing, sculpting and painting, and tea ceremonies. Now, go along with the tea ceremonies, you know. But I can't see firms paying out for an afternoon for their staff at Claridge's. I just can't see it. Or at the tourist end, perhaps Harrods. Sports could include, remember, this is instead of the big office drink up. Okay? Sports at these events could include mini golf, bowling, go-karting, darts, ping pong, or more energetic games such as mixed football and netball. What's that, mixed football and what, football and netball in the same game? Mixed football. Oh no, men and women. Silly sod. I looked at that then and I thought, how can you have football and netball in the same game? Losing the plot. The professional body added, as part of Dry January and to celebrate the launch of this guidance, the JLD will not be offering alcohol at any events during January 2020. Well, I bet they don't have many people turn up at that. Oh, dear. That's why you go to these events, to have a bit of a drink up, isn't it? God, who's going to go to any of those? No one is the answer for that, I think. Michael Lawrence says, I would not go to work if they did that and I'd stay at home. There you are. Wouldn't go. Poor Michael wouldn't even go there. Gavin, it's a shopping channel on TV in Peterborough. What is? What's it? Oh, what, Ideal World? Is it a... yes, I've heard of it now. I remember it now, yes. It's a shopping channel. I don't really watch the shopping channels. I think I ordered something on QVC 30 years ago. It's a clock. It's a mantle clock. Plastic, looks gold, gold colour, but it looks gold, but it's plastic, and it's downstairs in the living room. It's 30 years old. It chimes. Sometimes the chimes are not correct anymore, but it's 30 years old and it still works. And that, dear friends, is the only thing I've ever ordered off a shopping channel. QVC, ba 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 da ba 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 QVC. I used to like the jingle. I think it's different now. That was, of course, before Amazon. QVC. I would imagine they don't do so well as they used to, those shopping channels. Actually, my friend, he worked on one. Now, what one was it he was on? It was where they give you a price and it keeps going down. And then it gets down, and then that becomes the price. Can't remember what it's called now, but yeah, Michael Dalton. He's a big drag queen in America, in Australia. Dolly Diamond. He goes as a drag queen. It's great. It's a lovely person. Such a nice, warm person. I like him very much. So yes, I know. I don't really watch the shopping channels, so I don't know the person you're talking about there, Jack. All right. Good morning to One Man and his Sprinter van joining us this morning. Morning to you, sir. Sean only goes to work Christmas for one reason, to get my bum on the photocopy machine. Do you do that, do you? Well, I hope you wipe it first. Dirty bums on photocopier machines first thing the next morning are not a pleasant experience. So I've heard. Roy Brownlow's just got his new Bluetooth waterproof bathroom speaker. Have you really? Bluetooth waterproof bathroom speaker. Outbloomin' marvellous. A new gadget for Roy Brownlow. We like gadgets. We like gadgets. Jason goes to the church for a knees up with the vicar. Well, obviously a Church of England church then. Not a real one. Church of England. We haven't finished on the vegan stories yet. There's another one coming. Don't worry. And then we'll do the raffle tickets. Info scuba diving. A client invited me to their works Christmas do a few years back. It was a meal with alcohol and then a game of 10-pin bowling. The bowling was definitely more fun through the beer goggles. Yeah, you can do all this. I don't see how you can have some sort of Christmas do without a bit of booze flowing. Even though I don't drink. I can see that. I can see that. There's too many people out there. There's too many, and I have to say left wing usually, there's too many people out there trying to stop us all from having a bit of fun, isn't there? Eh? With the stuff we watch on the telly, the stuff we say and do. There's too many people out there. Oh, can't say that. Oh, can't do that. Sick of them. Sick to death of them. Really sick to death of them. Bid TV. Jack, price drops sound... Ooh, it was one of those two. You're absolutely right. I think it was Price Drop. I think it was Price Drop TV, Jack. I've got a feeling it was Price Drop TV. It is a few years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. But yeah, it was good on there. And I think the first thing he had to sell was electrical sockets. And I said, there you go. And they have to go in. He was telling me just before he went on stage, because I was putting him on stage as a drag queen. He wasn't a drag queen on there. That's what they need on those shopping channels. Drag queens selling something. That would work. Something a bit different. I think people like something a bit different on their tellies. Don't you? I don't want everything the same. I did that Love Island. Everyone looks the same. Plastic and fake. I'm sorry, they do. Everyone's got the tan and the fake lips and eyelashes and all that business. I think people like something a bit different. I think drag queens on the shopping channel, I think there's a little gap there. Or maybe there is one, I don't know. But Michael Dalton, he didn't go on as a drag queen. He was as himself in a lovely blue suit. He was telling us how much we really needed to buy these electrical sockets, and I was killing himself. He was selling this stuff, and he was very successful in it as well. Very successful. Hello to Colette Moss. I think you're new. Good morning, Colette. Joining us for the first time today. Welcome to the little show, Colette. We like to have a little bit of a laugh each morning here. Okay, welcome to the show. I'm sure it was Price Drop or Bid, one of those two. You're absolutely right there. Gadgets and games. Bid Up TV went bust. That's the one you mean. When did it go bust? If it was about 5 years ago, that's probably the one. It's either that one or the other one. Price Drop or Bid. I remember, and today, we are selling today this iPhone 5. Look how old this is. This iPhone 5. First starting at £1,000. And then this thing used to come up. 999, 998, and it would go down and go. But today, only 30 pence. And then you could bid or something. I think you had to register first. Oh, talking of texts, we had a text in yesterday from Simon Keane, where we're talking about Mr. Midwife. And Simon writes jokes, and he writes, Mr. Chop Chop, with reference to Call the Midwife, is a pregnant midwife the ultimate in DIY? Very good, Simon. Keep them coming, Simon. Keep them coming, my friend. All right. By the way, those of you that asked for Monday raffle tickets, which I didn't have time to do yesterday before the show, they're all done now. Okay, you should have had a reply. Claire, you texted in, so you've got yours. Actually, yours will be on top there, I would think. Where is it now? There it is. There's yours, Claire, that I did. 122 for yesterday, okay? Claire. That was for Monday's show that you asked, and I didn't have time to do that, so that's all done now. Ian, stop that now. Yeah, left wing filth ruining everything. Well, they do. They moan and they moan and they moan. And when they don't get their own way, they start getting abusive and insulting everyone. And don't say they don't, because they do. When I say left wing, I don't mean those of you that might vote for the Labour Party. It's the people right over there, and they can't get their own way, so they start screaming and shouting and stamping their feet and going on marches and all this business. I ain't got time for people like that, I'm sorry. I just look at them and laugh. Look at them and laugh. Just get on with life. Okay, you lost this time. Just get on with it. Next time you might win. Next time you might win. Oh, they moan and they moan about everything, don't they? Militants. I'm not keen on militants. Some people would argue that's the only way to get things done. You know, to be a bit militant, to go on marches and things like that. It's just not my thing. We had some bloke, who was it now, that marching into churches. Demanding gay rights, you know, while people were in there at church, marching in there and doing gay rights and all that in the middle of services. It was just not, in my mind, it's not the way to do things. It really isn't. And upsetting all the old people, because let's be honest, you know, churches are, you get a few youngsters in there, but mainly they're full of older people, sort of. I mean, when I say older than me, you know, they're 60 plus. 60 plus. Perhaps they've got in there at the last minute, you know, thinking, I've not been very good during this life, so you know, I might be going soon, so I better go start going to church. Mick Davenport, last work Christmas party I went to ended up in an orgy. Oh God. What did you do? How did you cope then? Were they all jumping on your wheelchair? Mick. Oh, there's Claire there. She's popped. Good morning to you, Claire. All right, Claire. Hello, Claire. Jack, if it was me, I'd bring back Euro Trash with you as the presenter. I remember that. I don't think I think I watched about 3 minutes of that programme. I didn't like it. Euro Trash. Bring back edgy 90s TV. You think that's edgy? Go back to the 70s. That was edgy, but we thought it was hilarious. All this TV of the past, we never saw it as attacking any sort of minorities. It was all just a little bit of a laugh. Why have people lost the will to laugh? This is what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. One more little vegan story then. Here we go. In the Daily Mirror this morning. Veganuary, as you know. And I happen to know some of you are trying veganuary. And veganuary. And good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's something that I would like to do, actually. I would like to become a vegan as well. I would. Some of the stuff I eat that would have to go would be yogurt, for example. There are vegan yogurts. I know. I've tried a couple of them, and quite frankly, they taste like wallpaper paste. They're awful. I just haven't found the right one yet. There are many cheeses. There's a lot of vegan cheese that you can get now. A lot of it is absolutely vile. I've tried it. But there are a couple of things which are acceptable. There's one that Sainsbury's do, probably Waitrose, called Violite. That's not too bad. And I think it comes in, like, you know, slices rather than a block. So you get that in slices. Violite, that cheese is actually not bad at all. But there are some really vile-tasting vegan cheeses. You've just got to find the right one. Maybe it's the same with vegan yogurts. You know, yogurt made out of plant stuff. I haven't found one that I like yet. I think the market leader is... I can't remember the name of them now. I think they're Swiss. I can't remember who they are now. They make milk as well. And that they mucked up the milk as well. They were doing a lovely soya milk, which was brilliant. It was very nice. And then they put this taste in it. New recipe. It was bleeding horrible. So stop buying that. And the soya milk that you can buy, usually own brand, like Sainsbury's own brand, Waitrose own brand, unsweetened soya drink. That's what you want to replace milk. That works. And you wouldn't. I can't notice the difference. Milk to me, if you put milk in my tea now, it just tastes. It gives it this horrible taste now that I don't like. I have soya milk, but yogurt. I haven't found a replacement yogurt yet. Really. Oh yes, thanks very much. Can you put thumbs up, please, for me? You know, under the thing. When I say thumbs up, you see people are putting like several thumbs up like that. That's not what we mean. The thumbs up is the Are we dropping frames? No. No frames being dropped there this morning. No frames at all being dropped. We have a super chat coming in from the lovely Colette Moss, brand new to the show. Colette, well, thank you very much for your super chat. It's very kind of you, my darling. If you send a super chat, £2 or more, you can get something, okay? But you need to send me your postal address and I'll put it in a post for you, okay? There's my email address. If you send your postal address to that, you can have either a super chat badge, okay, little badge. You can have one of those or a super chat pen of various different colours. So tell me what you want and I'll post it to you this morning, actually. It'll go into post this morning. Anyone who sends over £2 as a super chat gets one of those, okay, if you want. If you don't want, that's fine as well. That's fine as well. When you send me your address, I put it on in the envelope, send it off, then I delete your address. I do not hold on to your address. Okay, so if you want one of those, Colette, thank you very much for the £3.99. It'll be in the post for you this morning. Just email me your full post address and tell me what you want. Whether you want a pen, what colour pen you want, or a badge, one of those two. All right, my darling, thank you very much. Okay, let's get on to this. Veganuary, as I say, I'm looking for the yoghurt at the moment. I've not found one I like. But I know already that, not TK Maxx, TGI Fridays. I know TGI Fridays. Good morning, Jack. Hello, Jack. Joey's joining us there. Everyone's coming late. You're all late this morning. Morning to Joey and Jack Matthews in Australia. Veganuary is in full swing. That's it. TGI Fridays. I remember now. TGI Fridays. Veganuary is in full swing and retailers are coming in from all angles to offer consumers new plant-based products as the craze picks up speed. And it certainly does. The latest restaurant chain to join on the movement is TGI Fridays, who have unveiled new vegan watermelon steak. Now, I know they've already got a vegan burger, which I've tried. Absolutely delicious. The vegan burger in TGI Fridays is really nice. How they get away with charging so much for these plant-based things, I don't know. But we're willing to pay it, and while we're willing to pay it, it will continue, I suppose. You know, how is it dearer in many occasions to buy vegan burgers of stuff that used to be made out of beef and animals? I don't know how they're getting away with that, but they are. For £12.99, which is more than half the price of a 16-ounce sirloin beefsteak, health-conscious and animal-loving diners can now enjoy fresh watermelon, carefully cut into steak slices and then char-grilled to create its unique steak-like texture. Now, this is something I'd be interested in trying. For flavour, the vegan meat option is marinated in garlic and seasoned with spicy sriracha for a distinctive and fiery taste. I don't know what that is. The steak is then finished with an avocado sauce. Sounds absolutely delicious. Terry McDowell, head development chef of TGI Fridays, said, "We're really excited about the new vegan steak because it's unique to us here at TGI Fridays." And there's a picture of it, actually, of this watermelon steak with chip. They're a bit tight with the chips in TGI Fridays, I have to say. We've taken a watermelon and made it into a main course. Most people think of watermelon as a sweet dish, but we've flipped it on its head. It's full of flavour and perfect for veganuary and those who want to try something different. But TGIs are far from the first big name to start offering their vegan diners something a little more interesting than a plate of veg. A plant-based steak bake from Greg's, vegan tuna, oh no, I don't do fish, from Wagamama's, and a week of deals on the vegetarian options at McDonald's are just a few examples of restaurants looking to cash in on the current plant-based pandemonium. So, I've got to say that sounds absolutely delicious, and I think I might like to go to TGI Fridays and actually try that, I think. Don't know, would you try that? The only thing is with watermelon, you kind of... I don't really eat much watermelon, but you kind of put it in your mouth and it's gone very quickly, isn't it? I don't know how that is going to work. The only way to do it is to actually try it, I suppose, isn't it, really? I have to try. I'll have to go to TGI Fridays, perhaps not this week because I've had my treat this week. Although there can't be that many calories in a watermelon, can there? I wonder if I can if that would be all right to have that as well today. I still haven't weighed myself this week. I keep meaning to weigh myself. Let's just scroll here. Scrolling up there. There we are. James Clark, have you tried the new vegan steak bake from Greg's Chris? No, not yet, James. I can't try one of those this week. I'm doing the Slimming World at the moment. I allow myself one treat a week, but that was yesterday, so I've had my treat. So I can't try that yet. But yes, I would like to try that. Like to try that very much. Thank you very much. Roy's got his pen. Yes, very quick. As I mentioned on the show earlier on, Roy, I posted those things Monday night in King's Cross at just before 6 p.m. and everyone got them yesterday. I'm amazed by that. That's very good. Michael reckons I talk too much. Well, it's a bloody talk show, isn't it? What do you want me to do? Sit here and keep quiet? I think some of you are having trouble with your internet. I don't think the problem's at this end because I'm not showing any faults at all coming from me at the moment. So I presume it's you there. Some of you are having buffering a bit. There we are. There you are, Jason. It's fine where Jason is. So perhaps you're on. What networks are you on? It's always interesting to find out. You know, sometimes people are mentioning buffering or something that, and then you find out they're on the same network. So possibly something to do with that. Jason's already at Greg's. He don't waste time, does he? Mick. He's shocked. It's like a normal thing, isn't it, really? Hungry Jack's has now got vegan burgers. Hungry Jack's in Australia. Hello to the Green Grass. Welcome to the Green Grass, who recommended Colette to join us today. Do you get any commission? No. It's no cash, I'm afraid. No cash alternatives. Claire, I don't think you were with us at the beginning of the show. There's only, I think it was 14 or 13. There's only 13 of the fridge magnets left. New fridge magnets are coming for this year. Different design. I did tell you those ones won't be back again. They're once they're gone, they're gone. But there is a new design coming. It should be with us in about 3 weeks' time. Okay. And when they arrive, I may then let the old magnets go as super chats, but not yet. I like to keep something so that the only way you can get it is with a prize, because then that becomes part of the fun, doesn't it? Rather than being able to buy anything. And besides, you know, I'm fully aware that certain people on here can't buy stuff. They don't have that extra £2 to spend. And I'm fully aware of that. And it's nice to give everyone exactly the same chance of getting something rather than just those with a little bit of spare cash. I think so. I'll keep when the new fridge magnets come, they will be on winning things only, bingo and raffle. All right. Roy hasn't won a fridge magnet yet. Really? Gosh, I didn't know that. Simon's on a microwave link. Your video just dropped to the lowest quality and buffered, but the chat was still working. Yeah, we're coming out at full stream here from what I can see. We are coming to you at full power. Full power. I can tell because unless everyone complains that it's not working properly, then I know it's working properly, okay? So there we are. Yeah, Claire agrees. We must keep some as just prizes rather than being able to buy everything. I can't remember, a couple of viewers said, oh, can we buy this or can we buy that? No, they're only as... It's like the hats, you know, like the hats, these hats. Like these hats there, you know, only available as a bingo prize. The hats, okay? Only available as a bingo prize. Okie doke. Right, yeah, Roy's got buffering today. One man and his Sprinter van's got buffering. Is anyone seeing the show perfectly normally as it normally is? Please speak. There seems to be quite a bit of buffering going on. But as I say, if people can see the show... if just one person can see the show and it's working perfectly, it can't be me. It'd be something else. All right. Jack, the doctor was fine. Hello to It's Diptown. Good morning, It's Diptown. I think you're new to the show. Welcome along to you. No, other people are buffering as well. Michael Lawrence is fine. Michael, what network are you on, Michael? It's the loony left trying to put a spanner in the works. Probably is. Hello to Diptown. Welcome along to Diptown. Whereabouts are you, sir? Or madam? I don't know if you're a girl or a boy. Let me get my raffle tickets ready. Buffering through PlusNet this morning. Few people got buffering this morning. Few people, but Michael can see it okay. What network you on, Michael? I'm Virgin Media here. Virgin Media here. Joey says it's fine where he is. Michael's on the 3 network. There you go. Gavin, it's okay for Gavin. So there we are. Some people are buffering, some people are not. So one of those things, I'm afraid. You know what the internet's like. It's still not perfect after all these years, is it? You'd think they'd have it all sorted out now, wouldn't you? Right, if you're new to the show, there you go. John's fine on media. Excellent. Mick's got his super chat pen already. There's a load more coming to him tomorrow. Okay, right, righty-ho. If you're new to the show, welcome along. We have a raffle every Monday. You can win a fridge magnet on Monday. There's the fridge magnets. Very good quality. Will not rust. No guarantees, though. No guarantees. If it does rust, then unlucky. Oh, Jack's on Vodafone. Are you on Jack? I didn't know that. If you're on BT, they're having network issues. Well, the thing is with the BT, if they're having network issues, a lot of the other internet providers go via BT. So that would include quite a lot of them. So if BT are having network issues, that will affect a lot of people. Sky, they're via BT as well, I gather. You know, that last bit of line comes from BT, so that could be it as well, I think. Right, so we have a raffle every Monday. You are entitled to a raffle ticket for every show that you see. Only one raffle ticket per show. If you get caught asking by another method for another ticket, you get taken out and you won't be able to play again. There must be pain and suffering for insolence. Okay, so the raffle's on Monday. Here is your chance to have a raffle ticket. If you want a raffle ticket, please ask for a ticket now. You must put in your little message, ticket please, or something like that. Then I can do that for you. So, Michael Lawrence, you're first in there. 1, 2, 4 for you, Michael Lawrence. Michael Lawrence. Oh, gosh, it just jumps so quickly there. Michael Lawrence. Roy the boy, 1, 2, 5. Thank you, Roy. Can't believe Roy's never won. Roy the boy, 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. Also, if you decide... No, hang on, let me write the name down. If you decide you can have the backdrop, is to win the raffle, okay? 1, 2, 7, 4. That was Mick Davenport there. Mick Davenport. John Aitken, 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 7. Michael Parman, 1, 2, 8. Ian's changed his name, 1, 2, 9. There's Martin Butler. He's very quiet today, 130. There's Martin Butler. Oh, Christ. Where are we now? There we are, Martin. There's Sean Pyatt, 131. Pyatt, 131. There's Mandy, 132. There's Claire, 133. Diane, 134. Jack Matthews, 135. Oh, I ordered something else. I ordered an address printing machine. Address, so it prints out labels. Because I'm fed up writing them out. I ordered one of those off Amazon. Good price. Cheap. We like cheap. Roy the boy. Adrian Richardson, 136. Adrian Richardson, 136. Jason's got his. I think Jason's got his, hasn't he? Have you got yours, Jason? I think you have. Michael Lawrence saying hello there. Oh, what's? Oh, let's have a look there. Let's, have we got? Oh, I see what you deleted there. I can see someone sending messages, dodgy messages. It's always so obvious to me sometimes. The message is, sir, we both are gay. Can we marry right? So that's someone who's never met me and all that. No, it sounded a bit dodgy to me. Well done, Martin. Very quick on the ball there, sir. Thank you, Martin. Is that another dinner I've got to buy you? Jerry Millen, 137. There's Jason Hughes. Jason Hughes is 138. Jason Hughes 138. Ross Herndon 139. James Clark 140. James Clark 140. Oh, he's persistent, isn't he, Martin? He's very persistent, that one who wants to get married. Gavin Bus 141. Possibly the best offer I'll get this year. Gavin Bus, what was it? 141 for Gavin. Oh, we must get moving now. I've got to get ready for the dentist. Martin's tucking into his lettuce leaf sandwich. Jason's off to Greg's. Jason spends his life at Greg's for bacon, sausage and omelette roll with brown sauce. Blimey. Gadgets and games. Thank you, sir. 142. Games. Is that everyone? Don't worry, we can see a troll. We can see a troll. Alan Wainwright, 143. 143. One man in his Sprinter van, 144. And is that it? Is that? I'll have a look at his. We'll have a look at his channel later, shall we? Yeah, I'll have a look at his channel later. There we go. I think I've done all the raffle tickets. If I've missed anyone out, please speak now, boys and girls, and I will correct that. You will be corrected. You will be corrected, okay? Now, don't forget, tomorrow night, it's Thursday night tomorrow, so we've got our phone-in show tomorrow. You're welcome to call up the show. I'll try and suss out a couple of subjects, perhaps for us to talk to, or you can ring in about something else if you want to. So it's a phone-in show, which will be tomorrow night, somewhere between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. That'll be starting tomorrow night, okay? As always, don't forget to have your little notifications bell set to on. You'll find that next to the subscribe button here on my YouTube channel. Okay, righty-ho. All right, yes, well done, Martin. Thanks very much. Let's do today's birthdays then. Happy birthday on this Wednesday, the 8th of January 2020 to Gazzo Carter, Gareth Carter. Hello, Gareth. I hope you're well there. 38 years old today. He's up north somewhere. He moved. London wasn't for him anymore, so he moved up north. I think he's in Newcastle, actually, somewhere like that. Big happy birthday to you, Gareth. Hope you're well. Stay in touch, all right? Suko Sullivan, a dear friend of mine in New York. That she used to do her own radio show on a little talk station that I was running, which was just a nightmare to run it, actually. It was a real nightmare to run this station. There was so much that went wrong, that could go wrong, and things like that. But Suko did a show on there, and she was fantastic. Lovely, warm person. She lives in New York, and I went over there and met her. And had a lovely time, actually, when I went to see the Barry Manilow concert. That was 7 years ago. I can't believe it. And I just got out of New York before this snowstorm started coming. Just got out of New York in time, and then the next day this snow came down and completely paralysed the whole city. Anyway, happy birthday to you, Suko. All right, darling. Hope all's well with you. Stephen Derrick Hill, again, someone I know. He used to come along to the karaoke at Belushi's in London Bridge. Lovely chap. I think he's driving trains now. He's just started doing that. Happy birthday to you, Stephen Derrick Hill, 35 years old today. Matthew New Perrin, good morning. 21 years old today. That's a nice name, isn't it? Nice, nice age. Thank you, Matt. Happy birthday to Dan Ellis. He used to come to the karaoke in Lewisham. That's got to be going back 8 years now. Happy birthday, Dan. Paul Heron, who's a DJ. Met him a couple of times. I worked with him in France, actually, at a place, Club Med Resort in France, and also Italy. We did a summer and winter thing. Him, myself, and some other DJs as well. I did more hosting there. He was like a mixed DJ. I did more hosting and a little bit of DJing. So happy birthday to you, Paul. Don't say your age there. Hope things are doing well for you. Danny Treecuss. Good morning, Danny. Happy birthday, Bill Buckley. Bill Buckley, you would have seen him on the telly. He used to do That's Life. He was on That's Life. Da, da, ba, 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 ba. Hello and welcome to That's Life. The lovely Esther Ransom. Now, I think she'd see the funny side of that. Oh, hello and welcome to Esther Ransom. You know, because she had teeth. I had teeth like that. I think she'd see the funny side of that. And other people, oh, that's really offensive. They don't see humour anymore. But never mind. Bill Buckley, he's also been on BBC local radio a lot. Happy birthday to you, Bill. 61 years old today. Just a little bit older than me, lovey. 57 next month I am, Bill. How old is that? God, do you remember That's Life? Oh, it was great. I went to see that a couple of times at Television Centre when it was there. Mainly flats now, but they still got some television studios there, haven't they? And I think once I saw it, I think they did it in the television theatre once, and it was great. That's Life was really great on in the 80s, wasn't it? Happy birthday, Bill. Kevin Melville, happy birthday to Kevin this morning. And Gavin Kine Seng Lim, a big happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey up. Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Brendan Brady fan in the house joining us towards the end of the show there. Okay, and lots of people wishing you all happy birthday there, which is always nice. Always nice to wish people happy birthday. Thanks very much. That's it for the show today, gang. I'll see you again tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. 2 shows on a Thursday, okay? So tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. Now I've got to go and get ready for the dentist. Oh, God. Oh no, not the sonic tooth thing.